I can see it's definitely cool in some of the spots. I mean, we have some 40s out there this morning.
What is going on?
There you go. I don't know.
What's happening out there?
Yeah, it seems like we're almost getting into a transition here as we're seeing many spots in the 50s. But as you take a look to the northwest, there's those 40s I was talking about. Springfield at 49. That 49 degrees stretches through Orange right up through Jaffrey. I wouldn't be surprised if we have a few more local thermometers here through the Monadnock region in the 40s too. But a lot of 50s along 128 and 495. Closer to 60 toward the coastline. Still pretty cool, crisp start with this low humidity in place. It doesn't get much drier than this, especially for August standards. Our 12-hour forecast showing sun in place today. We do have a little bit of an east wind setting up shop at the coastline, that sea breeze. So you'll notice the coastline's a few degrees cooler than inland spots. We're in the low 70s at the coast down toward Cape Cod, while inland we're running toward the upper 70s today. We have humidity on the rise tonight. You'll feel the change heading into tomorrow with clouds on the increase. It's all ahead of this next batch of rain that we're tracking out toward the Great Lakes, moving toward us. That timeline with some influence on your weekend coming up. But first, it's getting a little busy on our roads. Katie, what are you tracking out there?
It's mostly on the expressway right now. I mean, you can see a lot of green out there, and then here's the red. We've got two things that I'm watching. Some police activity in the HOV lane on the northbound side before Granite Ave by exit 11. That's backed things up all the way down to the split. And then we've got a disabled vehicle blocking the right lane also on the northbound side by Columbia Road with some stop and go back to Neponset Circle. You can't see it kind of out of the way of this shot here, but that means we've got a bit of a heavier drive time. 29 minutes, Braintree to Boston.
And laughter.
Great
Great.
singing.
Great.
They nailed their lines.
Yes.
They're awesome. They're on point.
It's very dramatic.
We love it.
Yeah, I love their energy. I mean, that's a pick of the week kind of energy.
Oh,
right?
coincides nicely.
Doesn't it? Yeah, we have our next rain holding off until tomorrow night and Friday, so it is a beauty out there for us today. Enjoy it. The rain is going to be moving in. It looks like it will be heaviest for Friday. Some shower chances into Saturday and Sunday, but it is not going to be a washout of a weekend. But as we're tracking our next rainfall, reflecting on how much rain we have seen so far this year, take a look at Worcester. Nearly 11 inches above normal. By no shock, I think, for most of us, but it's really incredible when we look at these numbers that are nearly 6 to 7 inches above average. We really don't need any more rain, but we do have that in store for us again Thursday night into Friday and some showers through the weekend. No signs of rain for us right now as we're seeing some beautiful color to that sky here moving past sunrise on your Wednesday with temperatures in the 40s for our northwest suburbs. Jaffrey at 49 degrees right now, 50s along 128, a little closer to 62 in Boston. We're moving toward the 70s today, but the 12-hour forecast for Boston and really much the coastline includes a sea breeze developing this afternoon. So that will keep the coast, including Boston, in the low 70s today, while inland spots are running toward the upper 70s this afternoon. Sunshine prevails, humidity stays low until the overnight as it starts to climb ahead of those showers. This moisture is actually being fed in from the tropics. It's crossing right over this dome of heat that, of course, is influencing much of the weather in the midsection of the country with record-setting heat out there. We're not feeling influence from that heat, but we will eventually feel the influence of that moisture. So you'll see those clouds starting to stream in from the west tomorrow afternoon ahead of the showers that really hold off until later tomorrow night. So you might be able to squeeze in another beach day tomorrow, some outdoor time tomorrow until this rain arrives. Friday morning, heavier slug of moisture arrives, and this will bring a soaking rain outlook for really the first half of the day on Friday. I do expect as we move toward the evening, these showers will become more scattered in nature, and then we start to see a little bit of a lull before the next round on Saturday. We still have two systems in the tropics that we're tracking. We have Harold that is in northern Mexico expected to dissipate, but Franklin set to make landfall in Dominican Republic soon before re-emerging over the Atlantic. And by this weekend, we could see it strengthen to a Category 1 hurricane before moving toward Bermuda. With a northerly track, we'll be following this through next week. Models do project it will stay well off our coastline, but we could see some indirect impacts, perhaps some building swell by the middle of the work week. Let's get you into an early preview of the weekend. We will see that shower chance still hanging around here as we still have a disturbance overhead. So this is not going to produce an all-day rain, but I would keep that umbrella on standby even into Sunday before things really clear out heading into next week. Katie, 70s are here to stay, and yeah, it's a little cool out there this morning for sure.
It is cool out there, but the 70s comfortable overall.
Yes, I don't hear many complaints here, so
we like that,
we'll
especially after all the heat this summer.
Sure.
And I'm Jennifer Egan. Antoinette is off today. Kellyanne is here with the forecast, and it is a beautiful one.
It really is. Yeah. A little taste of fall for some spots this morning. We have some 40s out there, but we will see things warm warming up this afternoon.
It's still
I know.
August.
I know. I'm feeling the looks here.
On the expressway, I mean, we are having a day down here, folks. Three things, bear with me. So we've got this crash reported in Milton, northbound at Granite Ave. We've got police activity also on the northbound side near the Dorchester Yacht Club, right at the end of the HOV lane. And then we've got a disabled vehicle that's been blocking the right lane for quite a while, also on the northbound side by Columbia Road, exit 14, slowing down by the gas tank, driving up that drive time. We're at 45 minutes now. Braintree to Boston. Quick check of the inbound side of the Tobin. That is starting to fill in too. Jennifer.
A little cooler. The sun's rays are still strong.
That's a really good reminder
Yes.
that UV index is still very high today. So don't let that temperature kind of skirt you from using it for sure.
Slather.
Calm
Slather
here,
up.
but wow, there's a lot of stuff going on.
It really is starting to get active in the tropics. Hillary is no longer an issue, but we are still watching.